Welcome to the Digital Opinion. I'm ADD, and today we're going to have an update on Bitcoin on the short term, and we're also going to look at a DeFi gem that's called TrueFi. If that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. It's all coming up next.
So straight into the charts. Today we're looking at TrueFi, and this is the True USDT chart on a 30-minute chart on TradingView, and it's against the Binance Market Exchange. So as we can see, it's currently trading at 39 cents. And it's up on the day 27%. The highs of the day were 44 cents and the lows of the day were 31 cents. So what can we see that's happened recently on TrueFi? We can see we had a massive move somewhere back on the 18th of December where we went from roughly 29 cents all the way up to 55 cents, and then we've retraced since then. And it looks like we're back into reaccumulation mode, as you can see by the red highlighted box, where people are reaccumulating this crypto. What we can see happening next is we're breaking out of the 40 cents range, which is the accumulation range, and it looks like we've come back to retest it, and now it looks like we're possibly trying to break out. So what can we see for TrueFi in the short term? If we do manage to break out, I can see us coming up and testing the 55 cents range once again. Once we touch 55 cents, I can see us coming back down and forming some sort of cup and handle formation where we will create another falling wedge possibly, and then break out to the upside, which I have a target between 70 to 80 cents. So that's 100% gains from where we are today. That's double the price of where we are. This could all happen over the coming weeks This could all happen from now until the mid of January or sooner, but nonetheless, this is the projection we have for TrueFi. TrueFi is such a small market cap that any sort of high volume will send the price skyrocketing. As you can see at the bottom, we've had little to no volume on the project over the last week or so, and suddenly we can see we've had this little mountain of volume coming in, which has pushed the price just above 40 cents and where we're sitting today. So looking at the 1-day chart on True, we can see we've been in this falling wedge pattern as we've seen on many other cryptos including Bitcoin, and we can see we've broken out of the falling wedge, hit the 55 cents mark, come back to retest that trend line of resistance, and now it looks like we're bouncing out of it. Where could the price go? I've got it down at 71 cents at the next level, which was been strong resistance in the past year. So if we break out from where we are today around 40 odd cents, and we do hit that strong resistance level of 70 cents to 71 cents, we're looking at roughly 73% from where we are today in gains. If we look to break that and we go back to 90 to $1, we're looking at roughly 116% to 90 cents, and we're looking at 140% all the way to that dollar mark, which is massive potential gains on this project. That could set up a massive breakout for 2022, which could see us go well over $1 and into the $2 to $3 range. So my targets for True, we've got 71 cents, which has been previous resistance on the project. My next target is going to be at around the 90 cents mark to $1. From there, I do see us reaching $1.25 to $1.30, and that is all within the next few months. That's right, I would say within the next 3 months, that is my price targets for True. If we look back, we can see resistance has been really strong around the 71 cents mark, and we've built up really strong support around the 40 cents mark. So I do see us now turning this resistance of 40 cents into support and breaking back up to 71 cents, where we could possibly trade within this channel until we eventually break out to that 90 cents to that $1 mark. So going back to Bitcoin, we can see we're still in this falling wedge pattern, and it looks like we've just broken out of it up to $51,000, or almost $52,000, which is what our target was. It fell just under that at 51,800, and now it looks like we're possibly coming back to retest that trend line of resistance, where we could then bounce off that and then head to our first target of $58,000 to $60,000. So I do see something like this happening, back up to 58, possibly testing 60k and building some sort of wedge pattern around this range to build momentum for the next push up. So looking at the 30-minute chart on Bitcoin on TradingView, we can see that once we peaked out at $51,800, we are now making this falling wedge pattern, which essentially, as we discussed on the previous video, has a percentage rate of 70% to break to the upside. So that's 70% chance it breaks to the upside. How high it breaks, I leave that up to you. But nonetheless, this falling wedge pattern has potential to break to the upside. Something very similar like this, as we've drawn on. You can see from the previous falling wedge that we had at around 49,000. What happened? We broke to the upside very nicely. What was the percentage of those gains? Well, we broke out, we came back to test that resistance line, and we broke up roughly 6%. As we discussed before, if a falling wedge does break to the downside, which it has a 30% probability it would, it is going to be a catastrophic dump. We're most likely going to come back to retest this trend line of 48, maybe even lower at around $47,000. However, if we do break the previous swing low of $47,000, then we're looking at crashing all the way back down to around $45,000, which we can see we've had previous support and bounces off this range. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm ADD. This has been the Digital Opinion. This is my digital opinion, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.